So here we go. Welcome back. This is the 5 green flags that you should recognize in a relationship when you've got a keeper, an absolute never letting go kind of person, if there is such a thing. There is for me at the moment. How long will it last? Oh no, me and my brother say next Wednesday. But as for now, we are 6 years deep and I'm extremely happy. Number 1 green flag is the person, your partner, is never violent. Never violent, never physically violent towards you. Now you have to remember this is reciprocal, because if you're violent towards them, expect them to be violent towards you. So don't just sit there and try and hit them with a frying pan and expect not to get a good smack in the chops. Because if you can hit like a man, you can lie down like one. That's my philosophy. And so be careful. It's reciprocal. If your partner's non-violent and always caring and looking out for your physical best interests, it's a keeper. It's a green flag, baby. Hug her, kiss her, hug him, kiss him. You got a winner. And the best guys, believe it or not, some of the nicest people are the people who are in the combat sports arena. I know they're not all right in the head, but for most part, they take their aggression out in their sports. They don't have to do it full-time or professionally. I did, but you don't have to. But people that have an active sporting event or sports in their life, as well as their job life, so they've got their home life, their work, and their sporting activity, some sort of hobby, generally are non-violent or will be non-violent, take out their aggression. And for me, I don't think there's many more things that are more attractive in a female if she is non-aggressive, non-violent, uses good language, doesn't swear, doesn't curse. I can do all the cursing, all the swearing, right? I'm pretty good at that, unfortunately. And violence. Non-violent people are keepers. I always am jealous of people that can do things that I can't do or haven't been in my past. So, yeah, non-violence. Number 1, green flag. He, she is a keeper. Green flag number 2. He or she gives you freedom. Freedom to do what you want. Freedom to try new things. Freedom to experiment with new jobs, new careers, even new friends. What's wrong with that? You should be able to experience freedom in your life with your partner's blessing. It's actually the opposite of jealousy. Opposite of jealousy is a word called compersion. We did a video on that before. You can see that on our channel. So it'll be around here somewhere. You can find it. But the bottom line is freedom. It's very important you give your partner space to breathe, space to become who they really want to be. It's also good for you as well because it's reciprocal, right? If you want to go on a holiday to 18 to 30, I can't even make that age group these days. If I want to go, she wants to go on 18 to 30 holiday to Ibiza, I'd be thinking, well, that's great. I'm going to go on an 18 to 30 to Ayia Napa in Cyprus. Or I'm going to go to Spain or the Caribbean, and I'm going to go to the Philippines because bish bam bosh, that is one of the best places in the world to be. And that's actually where I live, and that's why I live here. So freedom is the second green flag. Your partner gives you freedom, unequivocal, not without caring, not without having an understanding that she wants to care about you or he wants to know where you are for your safety. That's very important. But having the freedom that you know, you can confidently go, your girls call you, you want to go out, yeah, it's not going to be a problem. Just tell me you're going out. The guy calls you, the guys call me, say, Lee, we're going out. I go, babe, I'm going out. And I'd actually say, can you get me clothes ready for me, babe? And she'll get me clothes ready and it'll be done. There's no sulking moodiness, no nonsense that I used to deal with before in my previous relationships. That was a red flag. Now you got the green flag. Freedom to do as you want, when you want, with pretty much who you want. Within reason, of course. Green flag number 3. And this is something that has happened to me recently in my new relationship, so I'm probably still in it. My wife consistently messages me, I'm so proud of you. And I love you. Right? Not overly, but probably daily. I get a message from my wife to say that she's so proud of me. And in this world, as a man, and it works for the woman too, because, you know, you have your things to do. You have to run the household, or you could be working a job and running the household and taking care of the children and the dogs, whatever you got to do. And to have your partner recognize that on a daily basis. And people may say, well, it just washes over if it's just the same message every day. No, it doesn't. It does not. It doesn't for me. And I can be quite cold at times. But when I get that message, I get a little warmness and fuzziness in my heart and go, thanks, babe. Proud of you too. And that companionship, that's a green flag. Not a red flag, it's a green flag. You know, man, you don't see that very often. I've never had it before in my relationship. And I've had some extreme levels of success previously. And what I make now to what I used to make is nothing. Literally nothing. So it's so nice to have somebody keep supporting you. And even if I have a washout day, I go out with the boys. Yesterday, for example, was Freedom 250. I don't know when you're going to watch this. United States birthday, UFC Freedom 250 event. Magnificent event. Started at 8 a.m. though. And so obviously there's about 30 or 40 lads. I organised the party. We bammed out and we had a great day. It was a great day. In fact, my wife came to join me about halfway through the day, which was super cool. I love that too. So being supportive of who you are and what you want to do. And I try businesses all the time. I gamble money on things that will or won't work. I don't gamble, by the way. I gamble in business because I lived in Vegas for 4 years. I didn't really gamble at all. When you use your first like $15,000 in a month, you realize I'm no good at this. I'm just going to stop. I'll take that money and push it into some sort of business idea, concoction I can come up with that may or may not work, but I'll give it a shot. Being supportive. Support your partner, support your husband. And if you've got one of those in your life right now, it's a keeper. Green flag, green flag. Keep. Hug him, kiss him. Hug her, kiss her. She's a champ. She's an absolute champ. Green flag number 4 is being sexual in your relationship. Letting your partner know that you are sexually attracted to them. Here's a story for you. Real example. So when I divorced my first wife, she would always complain about me touching her bum because I've just got this habit. If you're my partner, I don't care where I am. PDA, public display of affection. If I want to grab your ass, I'm going to grab your ass because it's my baby's ass. I want to touch it. If I didn't want to touch it, why are you my baby, right? I don't want another sister. So here we go. Bosh, I got 6 of those, by the way, sort of. They're all gone now. Public display of affection, being sexual with your partner, being intimate, public displays of affection, being sexual in the bedroom, getting dressed up, making sure that you look sharp, making guys sure that you smell good when you get in the bed, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're shaving properly if you shave, or whatever you got to do, you're taking care of your hairs. We've got another book about that, 69 Ways to Make Men Sexier. Check that out. That's launching soon. Making sure that you are being sexually interested and active. Now, you go through different parts of your life. I know women go through menopause in their 40s, and men just testosterone can drop to a peanut, and there's ways to get around that as well. I talk about that in that other book, 69 Ways to Get Sexier. I describe exactly what I do and how my sex drive is pretty strong at 54. You need to understand that being and having intimacy with your partner is much more than just the actual event itself. It's that closeness, it's that connection, it's that holding them tight in your arms, being connected physically with them is insane. It's insane for me, and I hope it's insane for my wife. I obviously think it's great for me. As long as I come, it's perfect, isn't it? Bosh. No, I'm joking. But green flag number 4, being sexually active with your partner, showing a genuine interest. And if you've still got that after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it's green flag, green flag, green flag, green flag. No reason. And there's also less reason then to stray, right? Not all the time, but there's less reason to go because you are being fully satisfied at home. They say you can't eat steak every day, but that's my vision. But it's a real reason to keep that person. This is a green flag. And the story goes, when I split with my first wife, 7 or 8 years later, when I split up with my second wife, my first wife called me, and we hadn't spoken in about 10 years at this point, I think. It was a surprise number. I was in Vegas at the time. She called me from England, so I didn't recognize the number. I thought it was one of my mates. And she calls me and says, you know what I miss, Lee, in our relationship? She goes, what? She goes, you touching my bum all the time. I can't bend over. I can't do anything without you grabbing my ass. I said, well, but when I was doing it, you moaned all the time about it. She goes, no, I really missed it. I really missed it. She had another relationship which was a bit different. I'm not saying I'm any better or worse than him. That's not the point. I'm just saying physical intimacy, making sure they feel loved. And I do that wherever I am. If I'm in church, if I'm in a club, if I'm in Bible study, not that I go there, but you know what I mean. Wherever I am in front of my parents or my peers or my boys, my wife is the first person that gets a hug and a kiss off me every single time. Before I leave the house, I get a kiss. Before I get out of bed, I give her a kiss, or she'll kiss me. Before I leave, she'll kiss me in the bedroom. Then when I go downstairs to leave the house, she'll come down again, get one more kiss before I leave. As she says, you never know, you may not come back. You may have an accident, right? Sad, but true. And as you get older, you tend to appreciate those moments. And having losing people around you, appreciate those moments. Those little, silly little moments. Green flag, keep, keep, keep. Green flag number 5. Another reason to keep your partner, and you know you're in the right relationship, is this. The opposite of this, by the way, is the silent treatment. So, of course, the opposite is talking it out. And we have a great solution for that. The number one thing is whenever you argue, you have a problem, the first thing that you say or you get over or somebody says is this word. I can do a video on this too. It's sorry. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. What was it you actually said again? Or what was it you meant by that? I'm not sure. I'm not liking it. I'm not sure what you actually meant. And vice versa. If she does something wrong, she says, I'm sorry, babe. And I go, it's all right, darling. It's probably my fault. Especially if we have a little language barrier. Filipinos speak very good English, by the way, but there's still some miscommunication going on there. And some Westerners don't understand that either. When they come here, they think, oh, they speak and understand perfect English. Well, they don't. They absolutely don't. They don't understand context and the way they can say things, how they can be misconstrued to be something completely different to what they actually meant. But sidebar, back to green flag number 5, is they're always willing to talk things through. Now, that can be any issues. Could be financial. It could be, dealing with your children. In my case, dealing with my dogs. Dealing with the tidiness of the house. Dealing with the cooking. Dealing with the cleaning. Making sure those things are taken care of. For the men's perspective, if you're the breadwinner, it's how much money you're making, Lee. You're not making enough. You need to make more. Look, these are our expenses. This is our lifestyle. We need to balance it out a bit. You need to either cut one back or add one up. Whatever you've got to do, you've got to do. But you've got to have those open conversations. And no slamming doors and getting angry. And I can't tell you how many hands I've broke through hitting things and doing things the wrong way. I mean, that's why I think I've been through so many relationships. It's not because I was good. It's because I was bad. And eventually you get so bad that you can't help but stop, think, learn, write stuff down, apply a system and a formula to it. And suddenly things start going really well. You recognize, wait, I'm not doing the right thing here. It's my fault. Generally, as a man, it is your fault anyway. I take the blame for everything. I even take the blame for what my mates do. I just go, yeah, it was me. Yeah, he's with me. That's all I say. They don't even bother asking me anymore because they know I'll just lie. But the bottom line is you take responsibility for your actions with your partner. And if you've got a partner that does that, green flag, baby. It's a green flag. It's a keeper. So there you have it. Your 5 green flags. Your partner's got 1, 2, or 3 of those. It's done. You're pretty much smoked. You got a real keeper. She hits 4. It's over. Marriage. 5, done. Lifetime. I'm out. Peace. Anyway, love to all. Have a great day. I hope you find your dream partner. Have a super happy, healthy relationship. Peace. Lee Childs signing out. Let's go.